What's up, everyone? Welcome to Talk Birdie to Me. I'm Carter, and today, showing you a little week of training, starting with, we just got like 1.5 feet of fresh snow. Some out snowshoeing, trying to pack down some trail, so I feel I can run it later this week. Just love running on fresh packed snow on the trails, but it is deep. Dang, I have not done much snowshoeing previously. It's pretty hard work, especially with this deep snow. Hopefully I can just do 1 rep up and down on the snowshoes and ditch them and do some running in the running shoes. But yeah, pretty sweet. Right now I'm doing, it's like a bit over a mile climb with like 700 feet of vert. All right, lap 1 complete, and it is slow doing this right now. Just got to the top. Hopefully second lap should be much better with some tracks already set. Nice meadow on top of Signal Hill. Now, yeah, time to start trying to run down in the snowshoes. I'm on lap 2, just hit 1,000 feet of elevation gain. Couldn't ditch the snowshoes just yet. Maybe on the 3rd lap. Although part of me also wants to really pack this down. Alright, last lap. Only got up part way. Ditched the snowshoes. Some super light and slippery snow. So I'm sliding around all over the place. And I might flip it back down because I've hit 90 minutes. So yeah, that storm that we got was pretty wild. I'm here in New Hampshire, in Lebanon, New Hampshire. And we got like 16 inches of snow, which is crazy. It's fun to get in the snowshoe. Got like an hour 41 in 5.4 miles and 1,800 feet of gain. So like nothing crazy because it was really slow moving, but set me up for a good easy day. I had a workout the next day that was just an hour at steady state, and because of all the snow I could not do that outside, so I hit the treadmill for that. Steady state for me is like around 50k effort, where I'm trying to have my heart rate in like mid 160s. And so for that hour at steady state, I did 6:48 pace for an hour on the treadmill. It was pretty toasty in the gym, got pretty hot. Definitely not used to running inside, but definitely doing some more of that. So yeah, for the whole run, got in 12.6 miles at 7:10 pace average, hour and a half of training. That was Tuesday for my first workout of the week. And then, yeah, hit the trails on Wednesday and enjoyed some more time in the snow. What's up? We're out here at 3 Mile Road, gonna do some running on the Appalachian Trail. It's like 10 degrees out, so the GoPro probably will die instantly, but yeah, snowy, but looks like the trail's packed down a little bit, so that's good. Yeah, I'll probably just do a little filming on my phone. GoPro's probably useless for this. So out here on the AT, it's pretty well packed down. Definitely sliding around, but hoping to do a hill workout here tomorrow. So in order to do that, I'm trying to pack it down a bit more today. So doing this, yeah, rep of Moose Mountain, like 1,000 feet tall. Hopefully 2 reps will get it a bit more packed down. So we'll do a workout. Now, unfortunately, while this isn't like horrible for an easy run, I won't be able to do the workout here. Just snow's too deep and soft still. So probably means hitting up the treadmill again for the workout. Just get some quality in. So yeah, that run on the AT was like another 90-ish minute easy run, actually hour 24 for that one, but 5.3 miles, 1,700 feet of gain, and again, a lot of hiking, and for an easy day, I think that that's good, especially, you know, when you got the heavy stuff going through the snow, build some strength in the legs, and that's good. And my primary focus is ultra training, ultra specific. Even though my marathon is my next race, I'm not really, I don't care for it, I'm not optimizing for the marathon, but I'm sort of like viewing, you know, with a, you know, multi-year goal of trying to get really good at that 50 mile to 100K, 100 mile type event. Yeah, always trying to build strength on those. But yeah, after that easy run on the AT, got in my second workout of the week, and it was uphill intervals on the treadmill. And this was backing off the volume a little bit. I've been doing a lot of like 4x7 minute uphill workouts on the treadmill. All of these at 15%. This time I did 2x10 minutes at 15%. And really am seeing a pretty drastic improvement when I started doing these intervals at 15%. I was doing like 5 to 5.2 miles per hour, and this was only a couple of weeks ago, versus for these 2x10 minutes, I did 5.5 to 5.7 miles per hour, which that's, I don't know, like maybe 10:50 to 11:30 pace at 15%, which is like 840 feet per mile or something. So I'm starting to build some uphill specific fitness, which is really nice. Always good to see, and yeah, I think the uphill workouts on the treadmill are really good quality in the winter. Yeah, and for that workout as a whole, got in 7.4 miles in an hour and 10 minutes, 2,068 feet, doing my warm-up and cool down on the flat, because I've started dealing with some Achilles issues doing this much like uphill quality. So just trying to limit my time and make sure we balance things out with flat. Because I'm not getting the downhill when I'm doing the uphill treadmill workouts. Yeah, but that was my workout. And then on that same day, on Thursday, did a little cross-country skiing, skate double, just shaking out the legs. Got in another 44 minutes of training, 5.7 miles and 1,000 feet. Yeah, some pretty hilly trails. You know, on some of the hills, getting my heart rate into the mid-160s. And so something that I don't want to do on an easy recovery day, but getting in a little extra stimulus on the workout days is always nice. And then on Friday, I took my rest day. So once a week, I take a rest day right now. Sometimes I throw in like a 30-minute easy bike or something like that. But yeah, taking a rest day, and I normally take it on Mondays after my back-to-back long days on the weekends. But because I had a snow day and couldn't go to work on Monday, decided to train with that snowshoeing, and so moved my rest day to Friday. Freshened up for the long run and a nice hard weekend at training. It's Saturday, another brutally cold day. It's like 5 degrees out right now, but gotta go out for the long run. And today we got 3 hours on, you know, trying to get a decent amount of climbing, hitting some trails, bringing the poles out, gonna do some reps. But yeah, not looking forward to the cold, but hopefully we'll warm up once we get running. You know, it'll be fun. It's where we're at the trailhead for Moose Mountain again, where I ran on Wednesday. And yeah, gonna do some loops where I can run up like half the climb on a dirt access road, just because running uphill on the snow is kind of tough here when it's pretty deep. And then I hop onto the trail. We'll bring out the poles, do some power hiking, and then run down on the snowy trails. And yeah, just loop that. I think the loop should be around like 4 or 5 miles. So yeah, I'll do 3 or 4 loops of that. And yeah, wrap it up. It's like 3 degrees up here. So we'll see how that goes. We're hitting the access road climb now. Very nice day out. Sun's out, blue sky. Yeah, having fun. Got the Norda 001 zone today. Haven't gotten a ton of runs in them yet, but it's for the first long run in them. I got Hoka Mafate 5s in the car as a backup in case something goes wrong. I just hit the trail section. This part's not as well packed down as I had hoped. Looks like someone's been on it with skis. But that's it. Onto the AT. The second trail connecting the road and the AT was horrible. Very slow. But got the poles out. And yeah, I won't be doing that section again. But the AT itself is super packed out. It's awesome. Alright, summit of Moose Mountain. Beautiful out, guys. Wow. Alright, we are 7 miles in, 11-minute pace, 1,600 feet of elevation gain, and I'm back on the roads for a little bit. Do one more climb of that access road, just run down it, and finish off tower hiking. I am just over 2 hours in, 12 miles and 2,600 feet. Swapping out a bottle. Ooh, gels are frozen. Alright, I got an hour left, so I'm gonna go hit up the climb of Moose. One last repeat. Probably a good amount of hiking. Yeah, and I'll be able to get like, I don't know, 3,700 feet this run, which is awesome. Like probably between 15 and 16 miles. Alright, back to the car, 3 hours complete, 3 hours and 3 minutes. Got in 16.5 miles of running and 4,000 feet of elevation gain exactly, which I'm really happy with. That's good for the winter running. And 11:10 average pace. I'll throw the grade adjusted pace up. But yeah, it was about like half on forest road, half on trail. Trail was like really snowy, as you saw, so you know, not the fastest conditions, but I'm really pumped with it. Yeah, I thought that if I could hit 16 miles in 3 hours and have around that 250 feet per mile average, that would be pretty solid, and got it done. So nice. Gotta go home, eat a bunch of food because we have a long ski tomorrow. We're gonna be in the 3 to 4 hour range as well. So yeah, really happy with that long run on Saturday. In terms of winter training, like getting in 3 hours already this time of year is awesome. And I think it was a good mix of running and hiking. You know, sort of getting used to that running for, you know, the marathon that I do have coming up that, you know, I don't want to do horrible at. Yeah, just building strength, which is awesome. And then especially transitioning that long run where I was feeling pretty tired at the end of it, into a long ski on Sunday where I went up to Bretton Woods and got in 4 hours total, like 3.5 hours moving time on the skis. Took out my heavier powder skis because we got lots of snow, and I guess my powder skis are 90 underfoot powder for a skimo person. But yeah, got in 7,850 feet of gain. Just kept on doing laps up and down the mountain, skiing lots of glades because they were awesome. And yeah, it was like, you know, it was a long day, long weekend of training. I was pretty tired at the end of it, but yeah, got in a lot of good stuff. In terms of just that weekend alone, got in 6.5 hours and like almost 12,000 feet of elevation gain, which is pretty wild. And on the week as a whole, got 13 hours and 55 minutes of training and 18,445 feet which that is the most hours and vert that I've done so far this year in this build. It's honestly close to the most I've ever really gotten in a single series week of training. Yeah, sort of I've maxed out at that 15 hours and 20,000 feet range. So coming close to that already was really, really nice. And I think things are looking up for me. I'm starting to gain some fitness. I feel really good at that sort of like moderate level. I definitely don't have as much top speed as maybe I used to, but I'm sacrificing that a little bit for, I'm not trying to run a fast 10K right now. I'm trying to run a fast 50K right now. And I think that I'm really, really moving in positive directions there. I did some like more moderate runs this past week. And was able to run like 7:10 grade adjusted pace on some roads, while keeping the heart rate in like that high zone 2 effort, which is, pretty solid for me. I'm getting to a good spot. I even just raced a local 5K. I'm recording this a week after, the training of the video that you saw here. And so, a week after that long run, I ran a 5K race in, 4 inches of fresh snow. It's not fast conditions at all, but I won the 5K, so that was good. Didn't feel fast or sharp, but felt like I could have kept going for a lot longer. Partially because I also didn't run it very fast. Sort of a tactical, just trying to work on race tactics and get the win. But yeah, got the win in like 18:50 or something around there, around 19 minutes. And yeah, I'm looking forward to some stuff. It's hard to know where you're at in the winter training, but I know I'm building fitness and moving in the right direction, so that's awesome. Well, anyways, hope you like this video. I'll have more training coming out, as well as some other gear stuff probably. So yeah, if you liked it, definitely give it a thumbs up. Follow along with more training by subscribing to the channel, and as always, keep on running.